He who does the will of my Father. The will is what controls everything. And no matter how beautiful the worship is, if the will is not handed over, there is not worship in spirit and in truth. For the first worship of the creature is that of the returning to its creator, of his rights, and he, the creator, must reign. Worship comes from worthship. It's the creature recognizing the worth of its creator. And that recognition involves the recognition of complete authority. And so our prayer is always that of St. Paul. Lord, what wilt thou have me to do? That actually makes it easier because we are then free once our will is no more. He can pull and push and nudge and tug at will, and it is equal to us. Holy indifference. All that we will is his slightest preference. But the will is not free as long as it is in bondage to passion and preference. And it can even be a holy preference, a form of service of the Lord, a place, even a person worshipped before the Lord. And the soul is in that element of complete Holocaust offering, handed over. Then and then only is the Lord truly Lord of all. In the first reading we see King David rejoicing in the bringing in of the representation of the presence of the Lord to the holy citadel. From Zion the Lord will reign, and the Ark of the Covenant is for them what the tabernacle is for us, for it was a foreshadowing of the same. The cherubim, those wings that were folded over the mercy seat, represent what actually we have, a throng of angels always adoring, and horrified and wounded when we behave unworthily of the High King in his presence. But our King is silent. He does speak, but noise is not his language. And the worship that thrills him and his angels most is that of the natural expression of the offered will. And so the will perceives the kind of music and diction and gestuality that please the one that is being addressed. Hence it is that when we see the profane and the jarring and the noisy coming in and taking over and dominating, one can see that the problem is on a deep level, for the expression is that of something else. Jesus is Lord. and we should have not less but more honour for the presence that we truly have, and those who went before us, who had but the types and shadows. Here, the new right is before us. We have access to the fullness. Come, Lord Jesus, and teach us how great you are, and how dense and awesome is your sacred presence in our midst. Ave Roma Corpus Natum de Maria Virgine Virgipasum Maimonatum in Cruce pro homine Cuius natum